Hey, welcome to Bella's Italian Grill. I'm Julie.
I'm Christy.
And we are going to have some fun with fruit today. We're going to make a really cool fruit platter that you can do at home, or you could call Bella's and we'll be happy to cater for you. So what do you need? You need all the fun stuff. We've got our pineapples, melon, oranges, strawberries. We have blueberries. You've got to have your knives. We need our skewers, hammer, and a plate. So we're going to get started on this. All right, so first of all, what do we want to do? We want to have our cutting board, and what do we do with a cutting board? We don't want it to slide all around, so Christy's going to dunk it in water, dunk the towel in water, and this is just a quick tip for you. Put it underneath the cutting board, and the cutting board's not going to slide around. All right, so first, we're going to grab a pineapple. We take the tag off, and to cut a pineapple, I like to use a serrated knife. Cut the bottom off, cut the top off, and always keep the top because the top is going to be what is going to go on our tray. And then for the pineapple, we just cut the edges off. And you want to make sure that you get the little eyes, what I like to call them, on the pineapple off so that they're not chewy. And you can always go back and trim it a little. All right, and then I have a bowl that we're going to get rid of all of this. Christy, who's your favorite chef? Who do you like to watch?
I love Julia Childs.
She is one of my favorites. I always thought I wanted to write a book, Julie, a child's cookbook, and make it all about kids cooking. So we're going to have some fun with that in another video. But right now, you just cut out the core. Do you know why I like her so much?
Why?
Because she liked to have fun when she cooked. Not only did all the food go flying, flour was everywhere, but what did she have while she cooked? What's our favorite wine?
Bellacera Pinot Grigio.
Love it. And wine is a grape juice, and we love to have fun with fruit. So what should we have?
Yes. Would you prefer a stemless or a stem glass?
I am a stemless person, and because I have small kids that run around the house, I like the stemless because it can't fall over. So there's a tip for a new mom, Miss Christy.
Yes.
Okay, so with your fruit, you cut out the core, and then you can cut your pineapple into small little cubes, just like this. All right. And then what we're going to do is on our platter, we're going to put the pineapple in the middle. And then Christy, if you wouldn't mind, we're going to start just putting some of the pineapple here because we're going to show you how to skewer it in a little bit, but we're just going to get the fruit out of the way. So if you don't mind putting this just in one section of the plate, please.
Absolutely.
And then next, we're going to take a melon. And so many people cut melons, they cut it in half first, and then they cut off the rind. Well, we actually end up wasting a lot of the melon when we do that. So if you cut the ends off, and we're going to cut this kind of like we cut a pineapple. And you just cut right around the edges so that you get the green off.
Julie, where did you learn all your fruit carving techniques?
I actually went to a fun fruit carving class in Columbus at a food show. They had a neat little event you could sign up for. So we have done a lot of fruit carving here at Bella's. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do a lazy S in the fruit. So if you make a lazy S going around, all the way around, and you just kind of want to watch so that you can match up at the end. Okay, and then you end up with a funny looking shape at the end. I forgot a spoon.
I will grab a spoon for you.
Okay, So what Christy's gonna do is she's going to grab a spoon and she's gonna just take out the center here, and we're gonna place that on top of the pineapple so it looks really fun and festive when we're done. And then with the rest of it, we can cut this into small chunks. And those chunks, so if you just core that part out,
Absolutely.
then these chunks are gonna go on the skewers that we're gonna show you at the end of this video. And again, you can do this at home. Probably the cost for each one of these really cool centerpieces, maybe $15 to $20, depending on what season you're in and where you're living. Fruit can be a little less expensive. Me personally, we're gonna give a big shout out to Jerry at Aldi's here in Salina, because the fruit at Aldi's is the best. It's phenomenal. It's fresh. Okay, so what we do is we have this now cored out. On a pineapple, if you just kind of push back your layers. Christy, if I could have a skewer, please, and the little mallet. Okay, so what we're gonna do, go ahead and put the skewer right down the middle. Oh, that side.
Do you like it the other way?
Either one.
Okay.
It helps it go through there. And then just give it a tap. That's good. All right, we're gonna leave the stem part sticking up here because we have other fruit that's gonna go on top. And Christy, I'm going to put this over on the side for you. If you don't mind just cutting that into small cubes like that. All right. Next, we're going to take an orange and we are going to cut the orange in a crown. So we just go back and forth and we do V cuts. All right. I always say the V cuts look like Charlie Brown's shirt. And this is great to do on lemons. Also, if you're serving seafood, it just makes it look really fun and festive. Okay, then you meet up with the other one that you do. Take it apart, and you've got this perfect crown. Okay? Then if you make a small hole in the bottom, it's so much easier so that you don't, so much easier to be able to go through that skewer. Okay, now you've got this crown sitting on there. You can set that aside. All right, now we're going to grab a strawberry. And these strawberries look really pretty. And especially this one. It's huge. Look how big that strawberry is. Okay, so what we're gonna do, clean the knife off. And you can use, if you have a small paring knife, I just have this knife here today. When you cut a strawberry for a strawberry rose, you're just gonna go down the side and you're gonna kind of push it out just a little bit. And then you turn it over and you do the other side just the same way. Then you go to the edges and you just go down on it so you're not cutting on the cross sections on the other side that you just cut. Okay. And then we're gonna do that 2 times. All right. That middle part, you just wanna hang on to it so it doesn't fall off for you. Okay. All right, then, again, we're gonna put a tiny hole in the bottom of the strawberry and we're gonna shove that through down here, okay? And you can use your knife and you can pull out your edges a little bit so it makes it look a little more like a rose, okay? And then we can just put a little blueberry topper on there just for fun. Okay, but we have a pliers. Okay, so you move that blueberry down as far as you can go, fold that back, and you do a clip. Okay, and then you can get a second blueberry. Make sure you pick out nice big juicy ones and you can put that right on top too. So then what you see is You've got your pineapple with all your stuff on top, and then we're gonna show you, just a moment, we're gonna start skewering each one of these. So what you could do is take a long skewer. You can cut your strawberry in half. You can leave the green on because the green adds a lot of color. So you put the strawberry on first, and then you can add a green grape. You can add a piece of melon, a pineapple, and then maybe the little blueberry right at the end. Okay, you can stick that into this pineapple. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stick it into another giant pineapple. We're gonna skewer the whole thing. We're gonna show you what it looks like at the end. I think we did a great job so far. So wait just a moment and we're gonna show you the finished product.